Till now, we have read that after being released from the prison in 1990, he became the first black president in 1994. On the day of the inauguration, he delivered a speech on the victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. He pledged to liberate his people from the clutches of poverty, suffering, and discrimination. He also talked about twin obligations that every man has in his life. One is the personal obligation that he has towards his family, children, and parents. And the other one is towards his people, his country, and his community. But in South Africa, people couldn't fulfill it as they didn't have political rights or freedom. So, ever if they tried to do it, they were brutally punished and they were isolated from their family and from the society. Mandela defines freedom and says, I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free, free in every way that I could know. Freedom has many aspects. Like any other child, for Mandela, freedom meant to be merry and enjoy the blissful life. Free in every way. Freedom to run, freedom to swim, freedom to roast millies and ride on the bull's back. As long as he obeyed his father and the customs of the tribe, he was not troubled by the laws of man. It was only later on that he realized his boyhood freedom was an illusion. Now, what do you mean by illusion? Illusion means something that appears to be real but not real there. So, as a student, he wanted freedom only for himself, freedom to study, to stay away at night, and to have the freedom to go anywhere. But he discovered that his freedom has already been taken away from him. He experienced the horrible racist situation in Africa during his time. As an adult, he yearned for the basic and honorable freedom. Freedom to achieve one's potential, the freedom to earn, freedom to marry and have a family, and the freedom to live a lawful life without any obstruction. Mandela's desire for freedom changed him into a great man, a statesman, and a visionary. He desired people to live with dignity and respect. His desire for freedom changed him from a frightened young man to a bold one, from a law abiding attorney to a great freedom fighter. It was his desire for freedom which motivated him to fight for the rights of his people. According to him, freedom is indivisible. That means everyone should have the ability to choose or take one's own decision. Man is born free, and so freedom and liberty is his birthright. Freedom cannot be seen, rather, it is felt. So Mandela realized that not only he was suffering from, but also his people. So it was this desire that motivated him to fight against apartheid and install a democratic non-racial government. In the last paragraph, Nelson Mandela says that I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. So, in this paragraph, he talks about the oppressor. A man who takes away another's freedom becomes a victim of prejudice and narrow mindedness. And he further justifies it by saying that a man is not free if his freedom is taken away from him. Likewise, if he is taking someone else's freedom, he is not truly free. So both the oppressor and the oppressed alike are robbed of their humanity.